the church, and all the music has to be all liturgical music. So they did do Lady of Knock, but that would be considered a hymn today. It was different. So I said a few words at the wake the night before. And like I say, I'm really grateful to the way they included me in everything.
Yeah.
The bad thing about it was I wanted to take some pictures, especially the Guard of Honor outside the church, but I was part of it, so I couldn't take any pictures. But it was a wonderful tribute to John Garvey, and rightly so. I think, Colleen, what I was going to ask Regina and JC, the Mayo Society newsletter is going to be coming out soon. I think maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to include that biography of John.
Yeah, it would be very nice.
It'd be very nice to let people know what kind of a person he was. Now his son Bill is really very important person in the city of Cleveland, and he is the location manager for all the big giant Hollywood movies that are done in this area. He is the location manager, and that was his dad, of course, and he's on the board of the Mayo Society here in Cleveland.
But Gerry, in your remarks, I mean, John Garvey made a difference in Cleveland, and with you, it was us starting the Mayo Society.
Okay.
So, I mean, his
I made a
reach
bit
from
light
New
of
York
it.
City, from Ireland to New York City to here was a
I made light of it, but at the same
impact.
time, when I was talking to him like 25 years ago, I was bragging one time about how Cleveland had the most Mayo people of any place outside
Yes,
Ireland.
right.
Outside of Mayo.
Right.
And then he said to me, well, do something about it.
That's right.
And I just passed it off. But every time we talk on the phone, at that time it was probably once a week, he'd say to me, hey, what are you doing about the Mayo Society? Have you got it started? And every conversation started that way.
Right.
Till finally I gave up. In 1994 we got it started.
Yeah.
And it wasn't
Very
just
good.
me, I had a lot of help doing it.
Yes.
All I did was just kind of get them motivated, but those are things you don't do by yourself, so
No.
a lot of other people other than me. So anyway, it was kind of a sad weekend, but I met Jimmy Nary. You may or may not know who Jimmy Nary is. Jimmy Nary is probably the most famous Irish pubs in New York.
Okay.
He is the most famous. And he came from Sligo, a place called Tubbercurry, when he was 18 years old, as a dishwasher to New York City. He owns the whole block now. No education, fifth grade education. And if you go into this place, there's pictures of Bloomberg, Giuliani, every important person that ever comes to New York
Goes there.
goes to Jimmy Nary's. You must be well dressed. You can't go in shorts and a t-shirt. You just can't. He just doesn't allow it. And he's always dressed himself to perfection. He's all of about 5'6", and he was telling me about the first job he interviewed for when he came over. And the guy says to him, "Can't hire you. You're too small. You won't be able to lift those crates." It turned out that guy came to him later on in his pub and restaurant looking for a job. They did recently. The PBS did a documentary on him, and they sent the drones over to Ireland. They went all over Sligo where he grew up, and it was on PBS about 4 weeks ago in New York, just showing. It's good. I think you might be able to pick it up if you Google Jimmy Nary PBS documentary. It's supposed to be very good. I didn't see it, but it was on just about 3 or 4 weeks ago on PBS. He is quite a character. He told me, I'll tell you this quick story. He told me about 5 years ago, he got a call at 12 o'clock on New Year's Eve. It was Mayor Bloomberg. And he says, Jimmy, he's known him for years.
Okay.
He says, we're coming over to your place. He says, look, it's 12 o'clock. I only got one table of 4 left in the place. And Bloomberg says, well, we're coming anyway. So they arrived there with the whole contingent, 18 people he brought. And they were able to fit him in, to put him at different tables. But you know who was with Bloomberg? Bill and Hillary Clinton.
Oh.
Was 2 of the people with him. So all these pictures, the Bushes, the Reagans, the Clintons, they're all on the wall. And Jimmy could pick up the phone and probably call any one of them anytime, even though he's a Republican, which is his friends on both sides of the aisle. Very famous. So if you get to New York, go to Jimmy Nary's. The food is wonderful, the place is beautiful, and Jimmy will tell you all these stories himself. And if you go in the second time, he'll tell it to you again. He's great.